If you respond to an inquiry within 5 minutes, you are 8 times more likely to actually convert that inquiry into a paying client. If you wait longer, most businesses lose half their deals in the first hour. Most businesses treat inbound leads like they treat outbound prospecting, batched, scheduled, and they call when it's convenient. This is wrong. When someone submits an inquiry, they're in decision mode right now, not tomorrow, not in 2 hours, now. Here's what happens when you wait.
Welcome to the Master Dealmaker's Secrets podcast. And now, here's sales growth strategist, John Blake.
Welcome to Master Dealmaker's Secrets. This is John Blake. This is episode 252. And today we're going to talk about the importance of getting back to leads quickly. If you respond to an inquiry within 5 minutes, you are 8 times more likely to actually convert that inquiry into a paying client. If you wait longer, most businesses lose half their deals in the first hour. Most businesses treat inbound leads like they treat outbound prospecting, batched, scheduled, and they call when it's convenient. This is wrong. When someone submits an inquiry, they're in decision mode right now, not tomorrow, not in 2 hours, now. Here's what happens when you wait. So in the first hour, they are comparing 3 options. Whoever responds first will get the actual mental advantage. In fact, 50% of new inquiries go to the first person to actually contact a prospect. In hour 4, they've already moved on to other priorities. Your response gets a thanks, I'll review it and get back to you reply. By day 2, you're now competing with whoever already had a conversation with them, and you're playing catch up. The 3 reasons businesses lose the 5-minute window. Number 1, no triage system. So there's no agreement. Inquiries go into a general inbox. Somebody checks it when they remember. There's no priority. There's no policy in terms of timing. They often don't know what it is that I'm explaining to you right now, that if you get in contact with a lead within 5 minutes, you're actually 8 times more likely to convert them. Reason number 2, fear of calling without full information. Your team often thinks they need to research the prospect, prepare talking points, have all of the answers ready. By the time they're ready, the deal has moved on. Reason number 3, waiting for the right person. The inquiry comes in, someone thinks, I should let the business owner or the sales manager handle this, and they forward the email to the sales manager. The sales manager sees it 3 hours later, or even worse, tomorrow morning. The prospect is already booked with a competitor. So the triage method, speed beats perfect. Here's how to systematically win the 5-minute window. Part 1, triage protocol. The first person who sees the inquiry makes the call, not an email, a call. Their job isn't to sell. Their job is to gather basic information and set up a next step. For instance, thanks for reaching out. Let me grab a few quick details so I can get you the right information. When do you need this? What's the location? What's the scope? Who else are you evaluating? What's your timeline? Why specifically did you choose us is always a good one. And why is this a priority right now? That's also a good one. Takes 3 to 5 minutes, and now you've established the relationship and qualified the urgency. What you might also do is to work out if now's a good time for them to chat, in which case you can put them through to someone, or you can schedule another time to call them back when it's more convenient. What you shouldn't do is try to close on the triage call. Just set expectation for what's going to happen next. Okay, based on what you've told me, here's what we're going to do. I'll get you a ballpark fee outline by this particular time frame. Our project manager may call back with a couple of technical questions. When's the best time for us to get in contact with you, as I just said? So now you've managed their expectation, you've connected with them, which is the most important thing, and secured commitment on the next contact point. So then the next part is the follow-up process. So within 2 hours or whenever you schedule to call them, even if you don't have the full quote ready, give them a progress report. I'm working on your project outline. I'll have it to you by X time. If you need sooner, let me know. This shows you haven't forgotten about them, and that alone differentiates you from your competitors. The heads up call before the quote. This is massive. So I'm about to send over the quote. just wanted to give you the heads up. It's going to be in the range of ballpark figure. Does that sound reasonable? So you're getting there okay. You're price qualifying them before you actually send the email. This gives you a chance to recalibrate if the price is way out of expectation. More importantly, it ensures they actually open and read your email. And what you can also do is set the next contact point. So, once I've sent this through, what's the process? Oh, I need to talk to such and such. Great. When you're doing that, I'm talking to them by the end of this week. Okay. When did you want to continue the conversation? And you can actually set the next contact point, which is incredibly important. So the triage method requires discipline and a framework your team can follow without needing technical expertise. Most businesses lose deals because they're not unqualified, but because they're slow. So speed is massive. Speed is your friend, and the speed at which an uncontacted lead atrophies in terms of the possibility of them converting is not just staggering, it is terrifying. So if you want a systematic sales training for your team, including triage frameworks, this is just one part of the 8 points that we look at in terms of increasing conversions. Check the part of my website that says sales audit, apply for a sales audit. That is the best place to look. That is at johnblake.com, john-blake.com. If you're driving, all you have to do is type in John Blake Sales to Google and my website will come up. It is the sales audit page that you need to go to. So when you implement the 5-minute window, what will happen is that your conversion rates will double. I've seen contact rates double, and I have seen conversion rates double just because you got back to someone quicker. This is just one moving part of about 8 others that we look at, and it's a incredibly small hinge that swings a massive door if you get it right. Your sales cycle will shorten, which means that you will be making more sales per month rather than having sales spill into the next month. It will speed things up, most definitely. You're not playing catch up with your competitors who have already built rapport. Your team will have an increase in their confidence. Your team will know exactly what to say and exactly what to do, even if they don't have technical expertise. That's often one of the biggest fears that they have. If you're losing deals to competitors who aren't better than you, just faster, implement this. Set up your triage protocol. First person who sees the inquiry calls within 5 minutes. Train your team on the questions to ask. Always set the next step before ending the call, and make sure you give them the heads up before you send a quote through. Speed beats perfect every time. Good luck implementing this. Let me know how you go, and I will look forward to talking to you on the next podcast. Cheers.
You've been listening to Master Dealmaker Secrets with John Blake. Subscribe to get more in-depth strategies and maximize your sales process with new episodes every other week. And double your inquiry to sale conversion with the lead flow you already have. Go to johnblakeaudio.com for his exclusive, free, no fluff audio training and companion PDF guide.